mute everyone so that we can start with our proceedings. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nimrod, all the way in Johannesburg. Just want to take this wonderful time to welcome you in our Zoom meeting, a time that you will not forget, a time that is exciting to us every time that we meet. We're getting empowered every Monday and every Tuesday. So we just want to thank God for this wonderful time. Without any waste of time, allow me just to make a prayer before I introduce our speaker. We can bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you in the name of Jesus for this wonderful opportunity, my Lord, to learn, even my God, how to create wealth. We thank you, Father, that you are going to use our sister, our leader, so that we are able to understand our businesses. We thank you, Father, in the name of Jesus, that you will bless everyone that is attended and make sure, my Father, that everyone increase and enlarge in their territories in the name of Jesus, so that they can leave their wealth even to their children. And Father, we thank you that everything with you is possible, and you are going to give us wisdom even today. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Joy Evans. I hope you're hearing me. Is everyone hearing me?
I've already muted everyone, so you can go ahead.
Okay. Now, my name is Joy Evans. I am a global ambassador with this wonderful company called Alliance in Motion Global, also a Millionaire Circle member, and also a trainer in the company. You are welcome to this wonderful opportunity. We call this our opportunity plan presentation. In our offices all over the world, these presentations are done daily. The reason is because we want people to understand what the company is about, the system of the company, and to get used to it and then learn and train themselves in everything that concerns the business. So Alliance in Motion Global, was incorporated in 2006 as a result of a need which arose, when our three powerful mentors here. The first is our CEO, Dr. Ed Kabatong. What's happening to my? Yes, love. Sorry. I don't know who put that in place. I am busy. Okay. 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 Our CEO, Dr. Ed Kabatong, is in the middle. He's the Chief Executive Officer, who is our visionary president. Now, with Mr. John Aspirin, we call him Mr. Excitement, and he's the Chief Marketing Officer. And then we also have on the other side, our Chief Finance Officer, Chief Engineer Francis Miguel, and we call him the mentor of all mentors. Now, the three of them came together in 2006 as a result of, they were all networkers before this time, and they decided to give back. They had done very well in network marketing. You remember, Robert Kiyosaki wrote in one of his books, he said, the 21st century business is actually networking, where everybody, needs to have a kind of residual income in order to really make it in business or in life. And so 3 of them came together after they had had experiences in other network marketing, and they then decided to, form an alliance, which is what we call Alliance in Motion Global. Now, according to, if you look at this place, our CEO, Dr. Ed Kabatong, has been nominated as the top direct selling CEO in the world. 2014, 2015, 2016, even till today, he's been nominated as the top direct earning CEO in the world. And also other companies, like ANCE Asia, Inspire has given us the People's Choice Award, 2017, Best Global Company of the Year. And then so many other awards like that, like the 100 solid top MLM companies for 2018, and so many others, which we can't even begin to talk about them. But one of the most exciting awards that we received is the one we got from the Guinness Book of World Records, as the largest human smiley, which we formed in 2015, and the most people wearing smiley mask. It became one of the most turning points in our system. There are a lot of people, we are happy with the company, and they were able to form that smiley mask. Now, our products in the Philippines have been included in the 2014-2015 edition of the Philippine Pharmaceutical Directory, used by medical practitioners. Now, that means that if you go to the hospitals in the Philippines, these products will be recommended to you, unlike in other countries where they don't recommend supplements. But in the Philippines, they have been included in the pharmaceutical directory so that people are being recommended, the products are being recommended for anybody who needs them. Now, like we said, an alliance was what was formed, between these 3 people. And then, of course, we have an alliance also with companies, manufacturing companies, people who have been in the supplement business for a very long time. Nature's Way became our partners, because Nature's Way also wanted to reach the world. They decided to look for the marketing arm that will take their products to the rest of the world. And when they came to the Philippines, our company became their partner. So, and then Nature's Way is a billion-dollar company. It started since 1969. They are pioneers in herbal medicine in the USA. They have good manufacturing practice certified, halal and kosher, which, for the Jews and also for the Muslims, the products are certified. We also have DSM, which is also a multi-billion euro company a year, one of the largest suppliers of raw ingredients of nutritionals in the whole world. And then also we have the M Life Sciences from Japan, and also WIDA, also from America. These are giants. In this present world, nobody wants to become jack of all trade. If we are in the manufacturing, you need to find, the specialists who can also take your products and send them to the rest of the world. This is what this alliance has done for us, made us to have, big and giant companies who are producing our products for us. So it's an amazing system, and we are really enjoying them. Look at our partner, which is Nature's Way. It's in Wisconsin, UTA. It has been there for more than 53 years now, debt-free, traded in New York Stock Exchange, more than 700 product lines. In Nigeria, it's NAFDAC certified, US FDA. Then, of course, in South Africa, we are getting there. We are being certified also. And then we have more than 200 plus medical doctors, herbalists, scientists who are busy doing extensive research, bringing and doing clinical studies also, and producing over-the-counter products. Of course, Frost & Sullivan in 2004 awarded our company as the #1 food supplement company of the year. It's an amazing system. Why? Because we have our own plantation. We do natural planting of the ingredients that we use in our products. Then we do careful harvesting and direct processing, which goes to give us what we call a high ORAC value product, oxygen radical absorbance capacity value, which is what is used to measure the amount of nutrients, that are in any particular product or even plant or fruits or vegetables, depending. So our products are really, really high in antioxidants. Now, we call this the next generation food supplement, our C24/7. Why do we call it the next generation food supplement? It is because it contains the highest level of antioxidants with approximately 22,000 phytonutrients in one product. It's an amazing concept. It hasn't been seen before. No company has ever been able to formulate this amount of antioxidants, and products to be able to have this kind of level of antioxidants together in one place. And so, why do we need this food supplement? Why do we need it? We need food supplements because our cells, look at our cells. If you look at the left, you will see that this is a very healthy cell. But these cells are attacked daily by what we call free radicals. Where are these free radicals coming from? Free radicals come from the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, stress, pollution, chemical pollution, unhealthy lifestyle, and even medicinal side effects. All these, factors negatively affect our health and cause free radical damage in our systems. And so when we are young, before we get to 35 years, your body doesn't need much of an external help in order to protect it from free radicals or these things that try to destroy the cells of the body. But the moment you hit 35, your body can no more produce those antioxidants that protect your body. That's why, according to World Health Organization, it says, you should eat, things that can help your body, produce the right kind of antioxidants, but we'll get there. Now, like I said earlier, the enemy, which is the free radical, it pushes. Every time you eat, free radicals want to deposit themselves in your body. Every time you drink water, they want to deposit their cells in your body. From the air we breathe, the water we drink, lifestyle, choices that we make, and even medicinal side effects, like I said. On a molecular level, free radicals still are beating electrons from stable cells, leaving them unbalanced, and they now become abnormal. The moment they become unbalanced, like positive are taken away, what will remain is negative. They become abnormal and unhealthy. Once the cells become unstable and unhealthy, the tissues surrounding the organs, or the systems are affected as well, meaning that from one singular cell that was affected, millions of other cells will now, it's like a domino effect. Everything around that very cell will now become affected. Now, you need to know that the cells, like we said, are the smallest part of the human body. Cells form tissues. They come together collectively. They form tissues. These tissues, are the things that form the organs, and then organs control the systems through which the body runs. Like we say, everything in life is controlled by systems. Now, let's say, for example, the respiratory system. When you take in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide. Is a system. Now, when you eat your food, the food gets into the intestine to be digested. The blood goes to the intestine, the small intestine, to pick up the nutrients and then take them around the whole body. And then the rest goes through the waste intestine and is excreted as waste. Now, if these organs are not, being the organs of the body are not helping these systems that are like in continuous flow to give the body the nutrients the body needs, excrete when it is time to excrete, breathe in when it is time to breathe out when it is time to breathe out, the body will begin to collapse. Sicknesses and diseases will become, a normal thing in the body. So these free radicals, they destroy the cells. When they destroy the cells, most of the times, you can't even know that already, maybe like your kidney has started, being destroyed like 20 years before eventually they became, visible, maybe to the microscope and other things they use to check these things. So the tissues around them become destroyed, the organs, the systems, and then of course, the whole body becomes sick. Now, what can we do to prevent against these free radicals? We say, the World Health Organization says, if you want a strong immune system, take more antioxidants to neutralize free radicals, because we say balance is the key of life. If your immune system is not strong, your body is not balanced, they cannot fight the free radicals that will always want to attack the body. Now, where do you get these antioxidants? What are they? Antioxidants are specific nutrients in our food that prevent or slow down the oxidative damage to our cells. You know, they are nutrients in our food that prevent, free radicals from, creating an oxidative effect or damage to our cells. And then they also act as free radical scavengers. They mop them up wherever they see them in the body or in the system or the cells, wherever. Then they now, take them out of the body. They prevent also and repair free radical damage, meaning if the damage has been done to any part of the body, the moment you begin to take these antioxidants, there is a repair going on. There is, systems begins to become repaired and everything will become normal again. So how do you get antioxidants? Antioxidants are gotten from fruits and vegetables. According to World Health Organization, you must eat 5 kinds of fruits and 5 kinds of vegetables daily, and they must also be natural, not all these GMO foods that are being bandied around. So if they are not natural, the amount of antioxidants in that food will be minimal or little. It will not help your body. So if you cannot eat these 5 types of fruits and vegetables, what do? Take supplements. World Health Organization says if you cannot eat these fruits and vegetables, then in order to help your body, take food supplements. That's why Nature's Way and Aimglobal came together and compounded these powerful components together in order to give us one supplement that can take care of the body. It contains 29 vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals, 18 amino acids, super green food and spirulina blend, whole fruit juice blend, whole vegetable juice blend, 12 mushrooms, 12 digestive enzymes, specific nutrients, and essential fatty acids. And then it also have antioxidant enhancers and longevity polyphenols, mega resveratrol blend. As we go on, I'm going to talk about them one by one. Now, what does vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals do? The trace minerals will try to find out if already there are within your system sicknesses that are developing. They will trace them out, and of course the vitamins and the minerals and everything will also increase your immunity. It boosts your immunity. Then also the the whole 12 whole fruit juice blend and the 12 whole vegetable juice blend. When we talk about whole blend, we mean when you're blending, we don't take only the juice. We blend both the bark, both the seed, both the leaves, both the stem, even the roots. Why? Because we found out that when we throw away stuff, we eat the nice ones and then we throw away. Those very things we throw away contain more antioxidants. That's why you see when you give throw away like back of a pineapple or back of plantain, the goats will go and eat them and they'll be healthy. So those things that are thrown away actually contain more antioxidants than other the things that we eat by ourselves. That's why they blended them together in order to get the right nutrients from those things. So like I said earlier, the human body, according to World Health Organization, National Cancer Institute, American Dietetics Association, they say the human body requires minimum 5 kinds of fruits and 5 kinds of vegetables. And if I ask any of us here today, how many fruits did you eat today? We don't eat fruits. We don't eat vegetables. Once in a while we do, but then they are not even natural. That's why we need to, be mindful of what we give to our body. So what else do we have? 12 mushrooms. We call them Japanese mushrooms. These are, cordyceps, the reishi, the shiitake, hiratake, maitake, yabushitake, and the rest of them. They prevent cancer of any origin. And of course, if the cancer has already started, they kind of try to stop the system, the cancer from proliferating. Now we also have the 12 super green foods and the spirulina blend. The 12 super green foods are the ones, the leaves that contain more chlorophyll than the others, like the first set of fruits and vegetables, like the alfalfa, the barley grass, the dandelion, the wheatgrass, melissa, lemongrass, nettle, blessed thistle, cholera, plantain, spirulina, and cilantro. These are all, they have more chlorophyll. And chlorophyll and blood are almost the same, just that in their nucleus, they have, this one has iron, the other one has magnesium or potassium thereabout. So they are very, very rich in antioxidants. So we added them to this product. Then we have 12 digestive enzymes. A lot of people, when they eat, their food does not get digested, because there is slow process of digestion, and they end up not, being able to evacuate the waste. Like somebody said, if you eat 3 times a day, you should be able to go to the restroom 3 times a day. Why? Because the very amount of food you take, what the blood takes from you, from the food you eat, they're minimal. The rest of the bulk things should be able to leave your system. If they don't leave, they begin to accumulate in the large intestine. And when they accumulate in the large intestine, they become problem to the system. Why? Because all these bacteria, the parasites, the E. coli, and the rest of them, they go to feed on those very, waste in your system, and therefore creating another havoc to the system. Like they produce carbon monoxide, and these are very dangerous toxins, again, that tend to destroy the body. So we must recognize that we need to eat and then excrete our waste. 18 amino acids are the building block of protein. So they promote faster wound healing and also build muscles, in the body. So they are very powerful, and part of what has been added to the product. Again, we have 12 herbs and specialty nutrients specially added in order to enhance sexual vitality for men and even for women also, because most people, because of drugs they are using, these drugs have side effects, and then over time they tend to destroy the real, functions of the human body. Like I remember when my father had a stroke. From stroke, he now started having diabetes, and one of the drugs they gave him, actually, the drug actually went and destroyed his manhood. That was how bad it was, So these are some of the side effects of drugs, and that's what we don't want our loved ones to ever, have. So we need to make sure they have these products. Now, the 10 essential fatty acids, even when we are younger, remember the flaxseed and the sunflower, we used to eat them like that. These days, nobody wants to eat these things. But this flaxseed and the sunflower, or like in my place, egusi, or that one, it contains a lot of essential fatty acids that controls high blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, protects against heart disease and complication, and also promotes healthy blood circulation. Now, I also have 5 anti-aging and antioxidant enhancers. These ones increases the production of inherent glutathione in our body. This glutathione can't be taken orally or in form of drug. It can only be produced, which acts as a rejuvenator of the skin. And also, first of all, it rejuvenates the liver cells, and the liver cells rejuvenates the skin. So most of the times when you're taking these products, you find out that your skin begins to lighten up. You look fresh, and people come to ask you, what cream are you using? It's not cream. It's all about the products that you're using on the inside. Now, another product that we have is the 5 longevity polyphenols, the mega resveratrol blend, which is taken from the red wine. The red wine has what we call resveratrol, and it's a very wonderful product. This resveratrol, it's anti-aging, and then also it promotes longevity it gives life to the powerhouse of the cell, which is the mitochondria, and then elongates the cell life. Let's say the cell is supposed to die, let's say 10 days. When resveratrol is given to the cell, it elongates, gives it another 30% life. So that's how powerful this product is. In Europe, most French people, they like to drink wine. And we found out after some studies that French people are much healthier than their American counterparts because they drink a lot of wine. Even though wine has alcohol, which is also a free radical, but at least the resveratrol does its work there. But the Americans love to drink soda, eat burgers and the rest of them. So they are more susceptible to sicknesses and diseases than the Europeans. So that is all the things that we added in our product. We say all in all, we have 140 components in one capsule, compounded together through a special kind of technology, which is one of the most powerful things that happened to us. Nanotechnology is that technology that compounds larger compounds into a small, a capsule or something that is small, but then it maintains the chemical or whatever that is in that very thing. It doesn't destroy the system. Rather, it compounds it, makes it smaller, and then that thing retains its life. Like, okay, let's say before we used to like put music in those turntables, the plates, 7 music here, 7 music at the back. Then later we graduated to using the cassettes and then the VHS videos. And then today we now can, save music, in a small, thing that can contain up to 1 million, music. That's nanotechnology. That's what it has done. Another technology that was used in doing this is the phytoalkatech. The phytoalkatech gives the product an alkaline foundation. It protects and normalizes possible acid damage, preventing preserving the high potency and purity of the product. What does it mean? Normally when you take a drug without eating, what it does is that it goes to corrode the intestine, and then they begin to people may begin to have ulcers. That's why doctors will say, don't eat food, don't take your drugs without eating foods. Eat before you, so that food you eat will act as a kind of it will save the system. It will balance out the acidity, make it alkaline, so that when the drug comes, it will not destroy or damage the intestine. So, but in this product, we gave it an alkaline foundation. When you take it, under 15 minutes, it dissolves and goes into your blood cells to do the work it's supposed to do. Another technology we use is the Synatech, the complementary and synergistic effects. What did we do? We found out that when you take all these products, like maybe you took vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, you took them differently. They enter into your system at different particular points in time, and they don't do the work it's supposed to do. So scientists said when you take all these things together, it creates an synergistic effect that kind of gives power, or kind of brings a healing effect faster than if those things were taken one-on-one. And then finally, the product was capped by what we call vegetarian capsules, meaning that what we use to seal the very product in itself is vegetarian. So it dissolves in the mouth in less than 10 minutes. Now, when this product was checked, compared to other products, it disintegrated 5 times faster than other leading brands. That's what happens. Some of these other leading brands, sometimes you take a product, it goes to form cysts because they cannot even dissolve. But our product is one of the most beautiful and wonderful products in supplements in the market today. Then we have other products like the care leaf. The care leaf is a patch, is a natural patch, an all herbal mineral thermal relief patch that you put on your body. What happens that the care leaf was made with nano diamonds, and then the oils, the natural oils, that the nano diamonds will open the pores and allow these minerals to enter into the body and then massage or give relief to that place that is painful in your body, no matter where it is. If it's a headache, if it's a pain on the leg or wherever, this care leaf will take care of it. Another powerful product that we have, of which when it was launched, even CNN carried it, is Vida Max. Vida is a very powerful product that allows people to, when you take it, and people who have their high blood pressure is very high, or they have too much cholesterol in their arteries. If you take Vida, under 45 minutes, your arteries will unclog. The cholesterol will dissolve so that blood can flow, fast. This is one of the most powerful products that we have in our system. Now we also have our Eye Protect. We call it Eye Protect 24/7. That means it protects you 24 hours a day. What does it do? It creates a force field that protects you 24 hours from viruses, bacteria, and fungi. It creates a kind of 2-meter force field around you that if you come in contact with viruses, bacteria, and fungi, they cannot penetrate that a 2-meter field. It protects you from these very things that try to come into our bodies. We also have the one for phone that this the radiation that comes from the phone, this very energy kind of pulls it away and takes it so that it doesn't become harmful to the human body. So we have other products like the Complete Fighter Energizer. The Complete and C24/7 are similar. The difference is that Complete does not have anti-aging products. We had to isolate Complete for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and others, because children cannot take anti-aging products. So we had to make a Complete for them. And then for children too, who are below that are below 18 years and below, they can take Complete. They cannot take anti-aging until they get to 25 years, when they can take C24/7. Now we also have the Restore Life, which is a more powerful component of resveratrol and the longevity polyphenols, which was compounded together. Then the Coledus, the Omega Supreme, and then we have the coffees, first alkaline coffee in the whole world, because we took a minimum caffeine of 0.005 and added the Complete Fighter Energizer, a quarter of it, into the coffee. So when you're drinking coffee, you're no more drinking just ordinary coffee and cream. You're drinking a part of your supplement for the day. And then also the My Choco also, which is a chocolate drink for children and for those who don't actually like coffee. And it also has, it's fortified with DHA and EPA and other things that kind of develops the brain for children and makes them very active. They remember what they're taught in school. So we have also the nutraceuticals, the personal care division, which include the soap, the deep cleansing and whitening soap, and then the oxygen bar, the feminine wash and the masculine wash, then the natural toothpaste, the herbal toothpaste, which also has antibacterial properties and repairs the gums of the oral cavity, because it also contains a part of the C24/7, the complete white energizer was added into the herbal toothpaste so that it can also heal and repair damages to the gums and other things, other sicknesses that may want to arise. So all in all, we have a lot of products. Perfect Whites, we have the Angel E, White Light Spray, the Bond Slim, and beautiful products, wonderful products, which will be unveiling over time. Now, I have come to the end of the product presentation. I remember somebody, I read somewhere a long time ago, somebody said, let your, I've forgotten who that man is. I think Einstein or who, he said, let your medicine be thy food and thy food thy medicine. And of course, your life will live long, you will live long in the land that God has given you. The reason why many of us become sick and then become in our old age is because we didn't take care of our bodies. So another man said the time is coming when even doctors, they will not give, they will not even prescribe drugs for their patients anymore, but rather they will encourage them to change their diet so that they also can live a more healthy life. So what we are saying is that our company has positioned itself to become, one of the companies that has some of the best products. If you go to Business for Homes, you'll find out that our C24/7 has been voted as the top, product of the year many times, and all these other products. And we have testimonials from people who have used them. I don't want to give time for testimonies right now. I want to continue so that at the end of the day, we'll take testimonies. So we have a business opportunity. Alliance in Motion, like I said in the beginning, is a 21st century business. It's giving us an opportunity to use the power of leverage to become, financially independent. How does it happen? Now look at Robert Kiyosaki, a man that is a pioneer in network marketing. He wrote a book. In one of his books, he calls it the 4 quadrant. Before that, it was part of the book he had written earlier, and then he took it out and then made it into a book again, a chapter in that book. And then in that book, he said something that got many of us thinking on the lines of becoming an employer or employee or self-employed, or becoming a business owner and investor. He said, many of us fall into these 4 categories. When you are in school, you are taught to go to school, come out, get a job. When you get that job, it's a linear income. You find out that years will pass and maybe the promotions, you know what you will earn. Let's say if you are earning like 5,000 rands this year, you know that in the next 5 years, you can project how much increase you can get. Sometimes you can get to 5 years and your employer has not even added 1 rand to you. Then people who become self-employed, that's why it says a linear income. It cannot go in any other way. It's just a straight line curve. Now, those who are self-employed, those who work for themselves, they say, no, I don't want to work for anybody. Let me work for myself. It's good, but not so good. Why? Because if you are not there to do the work, nothing will get done. And of course, you will not get paid. Meaning that in self-employed, you are also on a linear curve. Your income is straight. You cannot project it outside of this linear curve. So what Kiyosaki is saying, listen, if you want to really, earn good money, you should look for residual income. Be a business owner or an investor. That everybody who is on the left should also move to the right so that they can also make use of the power of leverage in order to earn money. Why does he say that? He said business owners own a system, and people work for them. Look at somebody like Dangote today. He has cement, he has salt, he has spaghetti, he has so many other things. He employs people. Dangote was not trained to be a truck manufacturer of trucks, or even maybe to make salt, but he just bought people, and these people worked, make money for him. People like that own also like franchises, the owners of franchises like KFC. The man is long dead, but the franchise is still giving money to his family. That's a business, a business investment. And then, of course, you talk about shareholders, investors. They invest their money works for them. So what Robert Kiyosaki is saying, if you want to, come out of, hand to mouth, like we say it in my country, having to depend on salary every day, you have to come out of the left side and go on to this. Why? Because he said, let's say you make an effort, 100% effort, times one will give you one. You cannot change it. There's no way you can make that thing to change. And then the day you don't work, you don't get paid. So that is one of the things about, being an employee or self-employed. But when you are a business owner, one effort multiplied by 100 people who are doing the same thing will give you 100% income. That's why one American man, I've forgotten his name, he said, I'd rather have 1% of 1,000 people's effort than have 100% of my own personal effort. Why? Because your own personal effort is your personal effort. But when you multiply that personal effort with 1,000 other people working together with you, you will make money. You understand? So like he says, when 99% effort times 99 is 99% income. So that's why we say, for you to become financially independent, you need to understand leveraging. You're earning, while you're on this side of the quadrant, while you're sleeping, you're earning, whether you work or you don't work, money keeps entering into your accounts. So he said people people without leverage work for people who have leverage. Why would you want to work for people continually all your life? They take the best part of your life, you retire, and they give you, peanuts to go home and die. So we say true financial freedom can only be achieved if you put the power of leverage to work for you, where it is not only you that is doing it, but many small efforts compounded together will create a very powerful effect. So we need to understand this thing. And that is the power of leverage. You are powerful, you become rich, you have time freedom, you have financial freedom, and you can travel to any part of the world. You make your dreams come true through this system. Now, how do you do it? In Alliance in Motion, we say we are turning ordinary people into extraordinary millionaires. It's a reality. It's a reality because right here in Nigeria, in all over the world, since 2006, when this company was opened, we have produced more than 15,000 multi-millionaires. We don't say they are millionaires, they are multi-millionaires in itself. In Nigeria, we have over 1,500. They are not millionaires because if you have 1 million in Nigeria, you're not in the millionaire circle. You must have minimum of 4 million. That's why we say they are multi-millionaires before you can be accepted in the in the the millionaire circle crowd. In South Africa, even without an office, we have produced at least 10 multi-millionaires. So when you join Alliance in Motion, it is a one-time lifetime international registration. We don't ask you to renew your registration every year. We have unique products. You sort them by yourself. We have a distributor-friendly marketing compensation plan. It's beautiful. It does not stress you. It doesn't say, oh, go and buy 1,000 packets of products and store in your house. No, we give you minimum, to do minimum. Basically what you and your family can use so that you maintain your system. And we are real-time online, meaning that if you register, you have what to call the distributor tracking center. Right there, whatever is done, immediately you register somebody, you see the results. If you earn any money, immediately you see it. In Nigeria, they are even adding daily. You can encash your money on a daily basis. Here in South Africa, we're doing a weekly encashment because we are yet to open. When we open, it's also gonna be a daily income thing. And then we also have the US trip, the European trip, and the Asian trip incentives. Because of Corona right now, we shelves the traveling, but when things improves again, definitely we'll be on our way. So we want to talk about what we call the new economy driver, the marketing plan of Alliance in Motion Global. One of my trainers said something. He said, when we call this an economy driver, it means that if you don't drive it, this system will not drive itself. Some people join this business and they go home and do nothing. They don't even try to learn and understand the system. And then tomorrow they start complaining. Somebody said, if you buy a car and you don't enter the driver's seat and begin to drive the car, will the car drive itself? No. So what the system is telling us, you must drive the system for the economy to improve, for you to earn the money that has already been given in this, our compensation plan. So what we are saying is this: 9 reasons why most people do our business. One, say daily payouts. If you make 10,000 rands today and you want it tomorrow, you take it when the office is here. It's in Nigeria, people are earning daily. No targets. We don't give you stress that you must do so and so amount of products every month. We just give you minimum, to just do in order to maintain yourself. You can have multiple accounts, meaning that you can, the same one effort you make, if you, it can multiply so many times to give you more money. We also have free products that the company gives to us, free international trips. Of course, selling is compulsory. Minimum is, we'll get to there when we talk about the minimum. Just 2 packets of C24 that you need, you and your family needs every month. And then free trainings and support commissions paid directly into your accounts. A better look into the world of opportunity. What we are saying is that there is no system like the Alliance system. So how do you earn? Of course, when you join, you receive a pack, and that pack gives you products. You need to eat some of the products and then also sell part of the product. But in trying to retail the product, you make like 25% to 50% markup. It's up to you. And then we have what we call the direct sponsoring, the mass sales bonus, the uni level personal rebate bonus, uni pay plan, step bonus, and then the royalty income, and then profit sharing. These are all ways of making money for us. Now, you can start with one center, one account. One account is now at 3,380. Of course, you are giving product worth of over 4,000. Okay, now I'm talking about retail. If you want to sell the product, this is the kind of profit you make. Now, in the way of making money, like I tell people, I say, we don't have just one type of compensation plan. We have 4 types of compensation plans, that came together because the company took the best in these compensation plans. Where other companies are just using one system to pay, my company is using so many methods to pay. So in the direct sponsoring, you have 250 rand. Let's say this is you have registered. The system says register 2 people. You bring in Anita. The moment you bring in Anita and register Anita under you, the company pays you 250 rands. And then you bring Bruno, because in this system, we are trying to build a left sales force and a right sales force. So Anita will be the leader of your left sales force, and Bruno will be the leader of your right sales force. So anytime you directly sponsors anybody, you earn these 250 rands. Now, another way of earning money is what we call the March sales bonus. How do you earn the March sales bonus? The law of March sales bonus says as long as there is someone on the left and someone on the right, the system is going to match both of them together and pay you 560. So you brought in Anita, you got 250. You brought in Bruno, you got 250. When the company still pays you what to call March sales bonus based on these two activities. So the system will say, I have found Anita and I have found Bruno. Then it matches both of them together to now pay 560 rands to you. So if Anita goes to bring her own two, Anita will also get 250 for the person she brings, another 250 for the person she brings, and then also 560 rands. And Bruno will also get the same thing. But you that brought them, even though you are not the one who will get the direct referral bonus, but as long as there are two people on this side and two people on the other side, the system will match the first two together to pay you 560, match the second two to pay you 560. So this 560 is till infinity. If you have 100 people on the left and 100 people on the right, you will keep getting 560, 560, 560 till infinity. There's no end to earning this 560. Now, March sales bonus a day, from 560, you earn 5,600. Sorry, 7,840 per day, and then a month 235. Maximum potential income per day is 9,000. It's a bigger income, bigger potential, the best one-on-one income in the whole industry. It's an amazing, compensation plan. And then again, you can also decide to have 3 accounts. 3 accounts mean instead of bringing Bruno and Angela, rather you now say, okay, let me put myself again. Instead of bringing Bruno and Angela, you say, let me put myself again. Why do you need to put yourself again? You put yourself again because by the time you put 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right, those 2 people, whatever activities they have, will also be feeding your second account and your third account and also your first account. So instead of earning probably 9,000 a day, you can earn 9,000 times 3, which is an amazing opportunity. So after 9 accounts, look at this, 3 accounts. This is you number 1, you number 2, you number 3. By the time you put this, you remember you already earned 250 here, 250 here, and then the March sales bonus give you another 560. Then of course, in a day, now you put 2 people here. Let's say this and this, and then on the right you put this man and this man. And these people continue to bring their own two. On a daily basis, you can earn up to 23,520 a day in these 3 accounts, 164,640 a week, and 705.6 on a monthly basis. So it's a very beautiful opportunity. You use one opportunity, one activity to earn 3 times, which is one of the most powerful and amazing system. Then we also have the 7 accounts. So if you want to do 7 accounts, it means that instead of putting Angela and Bruno and Augustine and Anthony under the 3rd account, you add another 4 accounts under. That means this is you number 1, you number 2, you number 3, you number 4, you number 5, you number 6, you number 7. And then this is, if you want to expand your business internationally, this is the best. Why? Because by the time you put 8 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and these 2 people will be servicing this account. These 2 people service this account. These 2 people service this account. The same thing happens here. And as these 2 people are earning, making this account to earn, it will also make this account to earn. The same thing will happen here, and then this one will also earn. So it's a domino effect. When 7 accounts, 8 people under. If they are all active and working, all those 7 accounts will give you money. That's why we're saying in a day you can make 54,880 per day. Some people actually do this, clear it. They are still holding codes. The next day, they are waiting for the system to open up again so that they can start making the money. It's happening. Even in Nigeria, it's happening. It's an amazing system. Once you understand it, and we are still saying that we haven't even scratched the surface of this business, because people are looking for what to do. And once we all get into this thing, we don't even need to do too much. My system says just 2 people every month. If we do that, we call it the lazy man scenario. In 1 year, it's up 1 point something million. If everybody can just bring 2 within the month they joined, the next month after they join. So what we are saying is that, there has so much opportunities to, create, income in our system. Now, another way of earning is what we call the unit level bonus. In the unit level bonus, this point in time, you are now in the binary where you earn direct referral bonus and this thing. You are not yet buying products, but here now you're buying products. Though the new system now advises us to also buy products in order to earn from the binary. But now in unit level, whatever you buy in this new system now, you earn from it every month. And then the people you directly sponsored, you earn 10% from them, whatever they purchase for that month. And then the people they also registered 5% down to the 10th level. And that's what we call a dynamic compression that ensures that qualified distributors will earn bonuses on all 10 levels without breakage to the company and without encumbrances due to inactive or non-performing distributors within the earning level. Meaning that if your number 1 did not buy product, the system will go down to look at number 2. If number 2 didn't buy, it will look for number 3. If it's number 5 that bought, it will now make number 5 your number 1 and will keep going down until that 10 levels comes to you. It's a very unique and wonderful opportunity. And then also we have another way of earning money, which is the step bonus. In the step bonus, it's a group reorder. You and your team members are buying products, accumulating points. The moment it reaches 10 points, you become what we call a silver executive. If it reaches 100 points, you become a gold executive. When it reaches 1,000 points, you become a global ambassador. When you become a silver, you earn also 10% from the distributors under you. If you become a gold, you also earn 20% from the distributors under you. If you become a global ambassador, 30%. If you become a Ruby GA, 35%. You also, Diamond GA gives you 40%. So Infinity or the next rank, the thing is, it does not stop. You keep earning. And then the royalty income. In the royalty income is one of the most powerful systems that we have. Let's say you registered yourself, you are working and you're doing the business on part-time, then you also registered another person under you as the first generation. The person is doing the business on part-time or is slow building. Number 3 comes in, number 2 comes in, is also a part-timer. Number 4, a part-timer. Number 5, a part-timer. Sorry, by the time the part 5 comes, the part number 5 is an active, powerful, networker. And if he becomes a global ambassador, if he's in other companies, the companies will now, recognize him. But in Alliance in Motion Global, they say no. If your 5th generation become a global ambassador, the 4th generation should also become a global ambassador. 3rd generation, a global ambassador. 2nd generation, a global ambassador. 1st generation, and also you. And then what happens to you? You are the one who have produced all these ambassadors, global ambassadors. The system says 2% breakaway from every product they buy every month. You get 2% from all this. It's a very powerful system. You can imagine where one global ambassador has he sold up to 100,000 worth of products in a month, because by the time they become global ambassadors, there are many people under the team. And in that 100,000 they bought, you got 10% from the first level, got 10% second level, third level, fourth level, fifth level. It's awesome. Plus all the other ways we've been talking about that you make money. So try and if you're an old distributor, make sure that you get into the new system. Also, this is our FMB account. Anytime you want to buy products, pay into the account and then send the slip to your down upline and they will help you to process. These are the new packages, the GP package and the mega package. So we are into a new system. And then I don't want to talk about the global package. Okay, let me talk about them. The same way you make money, but the direct sponsoring in the global package is 150 and the mass sales bonus is 280. Then in the other sides too, the same thing is happening there. So let's uh, understand that in this our business, the all packages include one-time lifetime international registration. You become an official distributor, and then until you die, you can now hand this account over to your children, and then they continue from where you stopped. So you can imagine having built up a powerful system that is paying you like, let's say 100,000 US dollars every month. And by the time you die, remember your certificate, you went so much to go and get or paid so much. When you die, nobody can use it. But in this system, when you die, your children start from where you stopped and they continue. So 25% on all our unique products. We are online real time, daily payout of commission, business kits, free basic and in-depth business trainings. Like tomorrow, we are doing training on the DTC also. So we expect people to also come and understand. We said understanding the system of your business will make you understand, get into the heart of your business. So let us be ready to learn. Because if you learn, you can now teach others. You know, because most people come into this system, they say, oh, no, I've done networking before. I know networking is different, company to company. So you need to sit down, understand what this system is all about, learn it, understand it, then transfer knowledge to another person. That's how your team grows. And then from one person, you multiply. If you're two, from two, you become three. From three, you become four. Then you create a network. From a network, you become group, big, you know, and then before you know it, the money is coming in, and then you can build your dream. These are our people that went to Philippines. 55,000 people in the Mall of Asia. Anytime we have plus 1,000 or more of foreigners being in the part of the, you know, our every year anniversary. These are some of our people when they went to the Philippines, and they were amazed at what this company was doing. You know, this is my top one here in South Africa, you know, and today God has blessed him. You know, he is big, big, very big now. The last time when we checked his account, one of his accounts he had made almost 1.2 million rands in one account under 3 years. It's an amazing concept. This is a man who had no 5 rand by the time he started this business almost 3 years ago. So what we are saying is this business is a life changer. These are all top leaders that when they went to the Philippines with our Mr. Bongani, who was our country manager, and then all the other leaders, you know, during the gala dinner, they took pictures and enjoyed themselves, and also went for trainings too. They were also trained. Look at what is happening here. The next generation in Philippines, the next generation of Aimglobal members have started. These are children of people who already were millionaire members, and their kids have also become millionaire members. Will these children ever suffer again in life? No. If at the age of 18 they become millionaire circle members, look at all of them. Their parents made sure that they put their children in the system so that they don't need to struggle or worry about how to take care of their children. I tell people, I say to them every time I do this seminar, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your children. Leave an inheritance for them, because Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children, you know, and his children's children. You know, many of us in Africa, we had to start by ourselves because nobody left anything for us. But look at the Europeans, they are third, fourth generation. Their great-grandfathers, left money for them. And when they come up, they don't struggle in order to achieve or to become everything that they've been called to do. But us here in Africa, we have been struggling from the beginning, to become everything that God wants us. So if we can do it for our children, it will give them, a leverage. It will give them an opportunity to become everything God has proposed for them without too much struggle. So like Bill Gates says, if you're born poor, it's not your mistake. If you die poor, it's your mistake because opportunities will come. A lot of people see opportunities and they don't bother to look at them. Look at this man in Elin and Anita Tari. They were people, my upline used to say they had a dream. They wanted to live in an upstairs and they started with this. And then they found this opportunity 5 years down the line. I tell people, don't join a system, this business, and think that in 1 year you become a millionaire. You must at least be here for 3 years in order to build a powerful system. If anybody tells you you can do it in 1 year, yeah, you can if you already have a system that you can just bring in. But what I'm saying is that if you have to start gradually, 3 years, 5 years, you would have perfected the system. And by that time, every money will just be flowing into your accounts. Look at this, people 5 years after doing Aimglobal, look at the kind of cars and house and everything that they have. It takes perseverance. It takes saying yes to this opportunity and then start to build. This is Chikat, one of our brothers from Jos. When he joined this opportunity, he was just walking the streets of Abuja looking for a job. Now he has his own building. He has different kinds of cars. Another of our brothers that, went to Philippines, just like most of the people that are here, to look for what to do. And somebody on the street saw him, gave him this opportunity. He took it. Today, he's back in Nigeria, living the life he's supposed to live and no more in the streets of Philippines. Built so many houses and changed his life. This man is from the Uganda. This is in Uganda, it's crazy because there we have the top earner in Africa, the man that earns at least 150,000 US dollars on a monthly basis from Alliance in Motion Global. This is his downline, who has also built his own block of buildings, and Elias also has his own massive estate, which is really uh, getting bigger and bigger on a daily basis. So these are all people who have earned. This man is from Rwanda. He's the top earner in Rwanda. And so many others, which we can't even talk about. But what we're saying is that take this opportunity, build. This is our top earner. A young man of 30-something years he has made so much money. If you find him on Facebook, he's building leaders, leaders, and it's a powerful system. The leaders, he has millionaires, multi-millionaires in his team. And this is the kind of team we want to build in South Africa. Like Richard Branson says, if someone offers you an opportunity, it's an amazing opportunity, and you are not sure you can do it, just say yes. Just by saying yes, you are attracting the universe, you are attracting God, you are attracting angels to help you to do what? To understand that system, to now learn how to do it and do it better. So what we are saying is that when you hear this opportunity, don't close your heart, don't close your mind. God brought it your way because you have been praying for this opportunity so that you can, come out of, this poverty that has gripped many of people in Africa, and then give a lifeline to your children and your generation to come. Thank you very much for being with us. This is Aimglobal, and we say Pawe, you're welcome. Thank you. If you now have a question, I think our brother Nimrod will moderate the questions so that we can answer them.
Thank you so much. Sister Joy, that is our leader. And then with the remaining minutes, I'm going to open for questions, and you can just unmute yourself or raise your hand, and then we can take that question and answer it. You can unmute yourself if you want to ask a question. Or you can raise a hand. Let's see something.
Hi, Nimrod. It's Maseko here.
Okay, evening.
Hi, Nimrod. It's Maseko.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Yes, it's actually not a question, but it's an affirmation, because I used C24 on my mother who has Alzheimer. And I used it for 3 months, you know. And after 3 months, I saw actually miracles, because she couldn't walk. She started walking, and her cognitive ability were very poor, but it started to pick up. So I believe that the products do work.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Masiko. That's confirmation of the products that are working very well. Any other question? Going towards the closure. Okay, that means the presentation was very clear. And then those who have already joined the network, you're welcome to join us so that you learn more about your center, the back office tomorrow, same time, using the same link. And if you're invited, you can then discuss even further with the person that has invited you. Thank you so much for joining. Looking forward to see you. Even next week, same time, we still have presentations. Thank you so much. And also to Vanto, who is on the technical side at the back. Thank you for giving us this platform. Sister Joy, thank you, and everyone once again. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.